All right, welcome to Against All Odds Sports Radio Show. We live from Javon Base, the Legacy. All right, I guess Bruce having some difficulties, but anyway, we here, we ready, and we appreciate everybody for tuning in. You there, Bruce? Yo, you there? All right, well, guess he having some technical difficulties. But anyway, hope everybody had a good week and a good weekend as well. So, first things first, want to give a shout out to everybody for tuning in. That's first thing and foremost. Next, a lot of going through anything in life, may are bored, keep working at it. Keep working at it. But later on after this show, I got a special show after this one, uh, directed towards cuffing season, the actual movie. So stay tuned for that. How you doing, Bruce? Bruce. All right, well, Bruce, you there? Okay, you gotta go out. But anyway, it's a big day. For everybody, man, started the week. Hopefully, everybody, had a great weekend. Actually a firing happened. Buffalo Bills coach got fired um, just recently. So that was interesting. Brown still don't have a head coach, and I probably don't expect him to have a head coach for a while. So we'll see how that go. But anyway, um, Cavs took a beating today. We'll get into that also. And I think that's it. Oh yeah, in college football championship, you got Miami and Indiana. That's gonna be very interesting also. So we're gonna see how that cap off and everything. So that's gonna be very interesting, very interesting. But like I mentioned before, after this show at 8 o'clock, we got cuffing season podcast. Um, be in tune for that, man, because that's gonna be very interesting. I got some of the cast, I got some of the artists. That's gonna be on the show, special guests. Uh, uh, hopefully everybody be able to get on there as well, and we're gonna go from there. All right, let's see what Bruce got.
All right.
All right, man, you got some technical difficulties.
I did.
I tried it two times and it didn't work, but I finally got in. All right.
Okay. All right. So, get straight to it
Everybody's
real
doing
quick.
on this Martin Luther King evening.
Oh yeah, we doing good. We doing good. Martin Luther King, y'all. That's big. That's why a lot of us are still able to do what we are able to do. He definitely set the standard, set the way for us. So it's good to celebrate. Some people are off. Some people had to work. So how was your weekend, Bruce?
I can't hear you, huh?
How was your week?
Uh,
You said what? You said what now? Bruce? I guess he got some more technical difficulties. But anyway, well, let me get straight to it, man. We ain't gonna mess around. Let's talk about the Cavs. Cavs, like I told y'all before, I'm not very interested in the Cavs right now. They make me bored. They're not playing good. They they played the champions and they look like high school basketball players, man. So that's what we go with the Cavs, man. It's terrible to watch, man. It's almost like watching the Browns play. I hate to make that same analogy, but it's gonna get worse because we got talent on the team. It look horrible. So I just I don't really I cringe when I watch them play. I just think it's a terrible thing to waste your time to watch them play, run up and down that court. They had one good play during the whole game, and they got blew out of course. Jared Allen he blocked one of the players. It was a nice block, but that's only highlighted the game, man. Other than that, it was a terrible effort, bad loss, and me personally, I'm not really trying to watch them until after the All Star break because it's just terrible. You there, Bruce?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I was just talking
All
about
right.
the Cavs.
I
The
can't hear you.
Cavs.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Let's try it again.
All right. But anyway, like I said, it's worse than watching the Browns play because we got talent, and it's just crazy how you just see how these guys playing. And like they playing terrible, man. Very terrible. Very terrible. You there, man? You tired again? You got your difficulties together?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
All
Uh,
right. So yeah,
uh,
I was just addressing the Cavaliers, and it was an ugly loss today, and that make you just don't want to watch them from this point on. Maybe we check about playoff time because right now it ain't nothing to watch.
yeah. They don't seem to be interested other than
You're not in.
winning the big games. But I mean, I haven't watched them lately because I'm not gonna watch them play like this. They're better than this. Right now, they're like in seventh place.
Yep,
Yeah, they got to do better than this. The fans deserve better than this.
for sure, man. And
I
that's
mean,
and I just said that we playing worse than the Browns because we got talent.
the Browns have an excuse. They're a bad team and they're a bad franchise. This is a
You ain't
winning
got
franchise.
you ain't got no excuses.
No, you ain't got no excuses. You got a new coach.
Yep, it shouldn't be no excuse.
Shouldn't be no excuse. You got a new coach. You got all star
But you
players.
but you played great last season, so it's like, what happened? What's the
You were the
turnaround?
best team in it. You were almost the best. You were what? The second best team in the NBA.
Yep, yep.
But we already said we should have fired the coach because this is unacceptable.
Definitely.
How do you go from the best, second best team in the NBA to losing your coach, one of the worst team in your division, and the coach still there?
I don't know, man. Something definitely is wrong with the whole picture because these guys should be definitely winning. It ain't like they lost a lot of players. I feel like
No.
they should still be at least they probably not going to be as better as they was last year, but at least along the lines of being probably the best in the East because
Okay,
they
maybe.
gave us 26 games.
All right, even
They
fourth
gave us
place because this ain't the same team you started the year off last year with. Because you had Levert, you had Nang, you had Ty Jerome,
yeah.
you had Ice, and some other players. But okay, so this team should at least be in fourth place, maybe, till they transition.
Maybe, maybe not.
But you shouldn't be almost last. I
Yeah,
don't care if the injuries or not. Next man step up.
exactly, exactly.
Somebody wants to give me free tickets to win again. I was like, no,
I
and
don't
they
want to waste my
lost.
gas money up there.
No, no,
Nobody wants to waste their time and their gas money to watch somebody lose in that fashion because you're not giving us what we paid for. Last
you're
season, it was
not.
crazy. It was crazy because you're like, oh, okay, they playing.
They play.
Yeah, they
It's
played
like
every single game. There wasn't no game off, and there wasn't no resting,
no, no.
load management, and all that
We,
crazy stuff.
and we had injuries. So now this time, like tonight, Merrill's out and Garland, and you can't win without Merrill and Garland.
Man, it's disgusting to watch this team play.
Something's wrong. You still got three All Stars on that team.
Right, that's true.
So
It's
what?
it's a
Like I
hard
said, what?
it's a hard thing to watch, man.
And I'm still here.
Yeah. Well, look,
The
I want to get
Cavaliers
off.
got rid of their head coach when LeBron was here, and they were winning.
That's true.
They weren't when they had that group that they Dwayne Wade was here and all them other players, and then they traded those guys off and, and fired the coach.
Well, like we said before, man, you can't blame nobody but themselves at this point.
So how is it that you're a winning franchise? The Cavaliers still fired the coach, same owner, and now you go from the best team in the division, and you don't fire your head coach.
Hey, Bruce, can you hear me? Bruce, you there?
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Or technical difficulty.
He be having some technical difficulties, man. You there? All right, y'all. But anyway, we gonna move on. Um, we gonna talk a little bit about something else. So
Try
just
again.
just recently, like we said, the Buffalo Bills coach just got fired, and a lot of these coaches have winning records, but they just can't get past the hump. So the Browns have to find a coach that's gonna make them better, take them over the hump, and I believe they missed out on two coaches, but they'll be okay. I believe if they stick with either an offensive minded coach or Jim Schwartz. So they'll be still searching for their coach. So they're supposed to have interview Jim Schwartz today or tomorrow. Can't remember, but they can't miss out. They can't take the eighth coach or the seventh coach in line. They have to get the next best coach available. So we'll see. Bruce, you there?
Yeah, I'm there. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Was there? Yeah. So Schwartz. The problem people in Cleveland don't like Schwartz is because he's older, and they think that doesn't give them longevity. But you rather have them bring. They rather have a young coach come in, no
Get
experience.
your coordinator.
Yeah, but they're saying, oh, that's a waste of time to have him be coordinator and then take over to Schwartz. But there's nothing saying that Schwartz can't be here, can't coach for 10 years. And he ran to reach 70 something.
Yep,
So
and
why
he had
not?
one of the best teams in the league.
Why not? Why can't Schwartz coach? So what? He's 50. It's all
Right.
that. He's got the defense. He's got the ear of the team. He's got
He
a
built.
defensive disciplined defense. Let him be the head coach and bring in an offensive coordinator and start bringing this up, making this an accountable winning franchise.
For sure. That's a true statement, man. That's a true statement, and that's why I feel that if Schwartz come here, he could be the defensive. I mean, he could be the coach, and he could bring him a young offensive coordinator mind here. But if not, then they have to get them a good offensive minded coach that hopefully can coach and call plays and keep time management. Because Stefanski had a hard time doing that.
Well, who's out there that's an offensive that has a good offensive mind and is a former head coach, still
Not
young, that they want to give a second chance to?
There's two coaches that people keep saying outside of the ones we named, and that's Kingsbury and the Jacksonville coordinator. That's it.
Well, you could go Kingsbury, but he didn't. He. I mean, come on. Kingsbury was worse than Stefanski. You might as well keep Stefanski.
Man, you don't even want to know what they're saying about Stefanski in Atlanta.
Well, I already know what they're saying about Stefanski. It's like, why would you bring their head coach had 2 seasons of 8 wins? You come and bring in Stefanski, who's had 2 seasons of he had two in his 2 seasons. He had 16 wins, and,
Right.
and he finished 8-9. Stefanski in his last 2 seasons is 8 and
He got
eight,
two losing
eight,
seasons. It
eight,
don't even
8 and
matter.
32. I
It
mean
don't even
8
matter
and
what the
8 and 20, 8 and 24.
yeah, it don't
Why
even
would
matter
you
what the
why would you
record
fire
is.
your head coach who finished 2 seasons at 8-9, and you bring in another head coach from another team who has only 8 wins in the last 2 years?
Yeah, that's
Because the
horrible.
Browns are crazy. They don't know what they're doing. Not head coach's fault. It's the Browns franchise. Get up.
Yeah. Well,
I can't hear you, Awesome.
I think it's your reception, man. You got some technical difficulties there. But anyway, so what Atlanta is mad about, Atlanta fans, is they mad about Stefanski being their head coach because he had so many losing seasons with the Browns. So they don't want any part with that because they looking at their previous head coach, uh, Raheem. He had, I think, more wins than Stefanski did in his one season. So a lot of the Atlanta Falcon fans are just pissed that Stefanski their head coach. So
Wait a minute.
you
He's
gotta let
he has more wins in 2 years than Stefanski does in three.
yeah, pretty
In
much.
three, because he had 8-9, 8-9. Stefanski won 7 games, then he won three, and then he won 5 in 3 years.
That's not good. That's not good coaching. That's not good football. That's not nothing. That's losing. That's a losing mentality right there.
And so, what did he do to deserve to take that coach's job? Oh, because he got 2-time coach of the year, and he took the Browns to the playoffs
It's politics.
once.
I mean, he took them twice, won, but he wasn't there the day they won. So he don't even get the credit for that win. That's the good old boy network.
For sure. For sure. For sure. But let's stop talking about the Browns, man. We got a little limited time today. So let's talk about the national championship. We got the Miami Hurricanes and we got the Indiana Hoosiers. So both teams come in strong. We got Miami, nice defense. Offense is okay, not bad. And then we got Indiana. They come in steamrolling. They didn't put Ohio State to bed. They didn't put the best teams to sleep. So I believe the Hoosiers will win this one. It's going to be close, probably the first quarter, maybe. But I believe the Hoosiers come in here, pretty much win, show their dominance. A lot of people might start transferring to the Hoosiers after this win. And I seen Ohio State. I've seen a couple people hit that portal, man. So I think that Heartline move was probably bad for Ohio State because he was recruiting a lot of those receivers.
I think Indiana is going to have a tough game. Miami's a tough team, but they should win it. But you got to give Signetti credit. I mean, because he takes one of the worst franchises in college football, not just in the division, college football. He
Right.
takes these 2 and 3 star players, makes them into 5 stars,
Yep.
pro players. So it's not the NIL. It's the fact that they love playing for Signetti, and whatever he's paying them, they're appreciative of whatever they're getting.
Exactly.
So that goes to show you don't have to buy these guys. So it's like, you look at some of these other coaches. It's like Dion. He comes in and wins his second year. Then his third year, he can't get a winning team again. So with all that great, he's a winning coach and he's a pro.
He knows what it takes to get the pros, but yet he still can't get these guys to motivate him to play at a high level.
Well, yeah, I agree.
Blacked out again.
Yeah. Well, my opinion, like I said, I believe that the Indiana Hoosiers is going to win. It's going to be a good game, regardless. They're going to play hard. They're going to come in. They're going to throw the ball. They're going to run the ball, throw the ball. Mendoza, first round pick, should be going to the Raiders. First pick of the NFL draft. And it's going to be good. It's going to be a good game. Very, very entertaining. So we get to see Beck and we get to see Mendoza. So it's going to be both of them quarterbacks going to have to at least look good for entertainment purposes.
I think it's going to be a high-scoring game.
Yeah, I feel like that too. I feel like they're going to throw the ball a lot.
Yep. I feel it's going to be a high-scoring game. This team is better. Miami's better than Alabama, so it ain't going to be a blowout. And they're more balanced than Alabama, so they're going to have to play. The Oregon game was high scoring. Oregon scored 20-some points, nearly 30, second half. So I think Miami's going to be able to score at least 20-something. I don't see this being a blowout, especially in the fact that it's in Miami, and this is a defensive team that can put pressure on the quarterback. So Indiana's got to run it and open up the pass from the run.
I agree. So when I was talking about Heartline, and a couple people left to go onto the portal, I think them losing Heartline is going to hurt them in the long run.
Well, but Ohio State's just going to retool. As we already talked about, I don't think they're going to be in contention to really win a national championship next year because they don't have the right quarterback. They'll have a good defense. We don't know what the line's going to look like, but they got to be able to run the ball. This is the first time in a long time we did not see Ohio State run the ball. And it's not that they don't have good runners. They don't have a line that can open up holes for them. And I don't think they trust the running game.
I agree with you.
Now, I think he was saying he built that offense as the passing team, and so he got away from the run. But you got to run that ball come playoffs. You got to run the ball. So you got to run the ball during the season. He had all year to run the ball. He could have ran the ball on 2/3 the teams they played this year, but instead he chose to throw it. Yeah, they beat him and blew him out, but he didn't establish the run team. the run game by not running the ball. He should have had 2,000 yard rushes on this team. But the whole plan was to showcase Sayin, which they did, and he won the Heisman. No, I mean Mendoza won it, but they in trying to chase Mendoza, he lost the Heisman when they lost to Mendoza.
Yeah, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. So, sorry to jump off the subject. I'm gonna jump back on it. For some reason, I just got an update on my phone, and it says LeBron James not named an all-star starter in his 21-year run as the starter.
Wow.
He thought he was gonna start, but I'm saying he missed
Wow.
the sciatica. The sciatica kept him out. So
Wow.
yeah, they said not be an all-star starter this year.
I mean, even Kobe could get honorable mention.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that.
How LeBron don't even get honorable mention? You know what I mean?
Right. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't even know what type of
Or the-
format they.
Or the coaches can even pick one player, right?
I don't even know what they doing. Like, I don't even know the format anymore. Because remember, they went from picking teams and having tournaments, and they just doing whatever they felt like doing. They didn't change the game up so much.
Yeah, it's a pickup All-Star game.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just so much going on with that. Just don't know.
Well, I mean, with LeBron not there, you're gonna lose a lot of interest in some of these other LeBron fans.
Yeah, but how much, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know that he's an important piece to the game. I get that. I understand that. But let's be realistically. Is he gonna like perform? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what could he do that you haven't seen him do in those 21 years?
I mean, he's a legend. He's a basketball legend. So all the legendary players usually are in the All-Star game their last year.
Normally, yeah.
Normally. Just out of respect.
Yeah, normally.
Normally.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's hard. I'm not saying that he should be an all-star. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is I'm not surprised, but it's more so like, yeah, that's kind of messed up.
I'm surprised. Yeah, it's kind of messed up. Like, what happened to his what happened to his respect from the coaches in the league? I mean, you know.
If y'all, I'm gonna repeat. If y'all said he's the GOAT, how he's not on there?
Yeah, if he's the GOAT, why ain't he? Now let's add that to the equation between him and Jordan. Jordan ever not make the All-Star game?
Jordan made every All-Star game.
Every All-Star game.
Every All-Star
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. How does the legend not have that respect and just out of GP? That's the word I'm looking at. Just out of GP, not get a vote. I mean, look what he's done for the league. That's GP alone. And you don't vote him in?
Yeah.
I mean, it's still early.
But what
I think that might change.
If they all say he's the GOAT, if they all say
he's a GOAT,
how the GOAT cannot be in the All-Star?
How the GOAT cannot be in? That's right. How can the GOAT not be in? Even Jabbar at 43 is an All-Star game.
That's almost impossible.
Yeah.
If you consider the GOAT or consider, I guess, a higher level type player, you got to be in the All-Star game.
You got to be. You're a living legend. You're just out of GP respect.
Exactly.
Just out of respect alone, coaches put you in.
Yeah, that I'm lost on that one.
For sure. Spoelstra doesn't vote him in. His coach doesn't vote him in. Uh, none of the guys he played with, I mean, who are coaching or he played against in the championship games, they didn't vote him in. Kerr didn't vote him in. Doc
His
Rivers
own
didn't vote him in.
his own
There's a bunch of
teammates.
old school, huh?
I said his own teammates.
Yeah, the players. I mean, you know, the players and the coaches that you played alongside didn't see that you should be in. Something's wrong.
Something's definitely wrong. I don't know, Bruce, man. That's definitely definitely interesting. We'll say that.
Yeah, definitely interesting.
So what you think
I
about
mean,
the firing of the Bills coach?
McDermott,
I talked about it.
crazy,
He went on, yeah.
crazy, man. Why would you? He's a winning coach.
You gotta
Your
remember,
team.
Bruce, but you got to remember the same thing with Tomlin. The same thing is gonna happen to him.
I mean, come on. His record in the last 10 years is better than Tomlin's.
But they
I
don't.
mean,
care about
since
that. They want-
not
they
last
wanna-
10 years, but since he's got Josh Allen, his record has been much better than Tomlin. I ain't
They
saying
want-
he's better than Tomlin.
they wanna
Tomlin's
win,
done
Bruce.
Tomlin's done it with hardly any weapons.
Bruce, they want a winner. They don't care about how many games you win.
I get that. I get that.
And
I get that.
The sad part is you keep going to the the championship or close to the championship and you lose.
But
each
he
time.
loses to the GOAT Mahomes, and then he also lost to the almost junior GOAT, to the young one of the youngest best quarterbacks in the league in Burrow, when the year Burrow was hot. And so other than losing to Burrow, who is hands down, if he had a decent team, would probably be in the Super Bowl over and over again. Put Burrow in that can't. I mean, give Burrow the weapons that Mahomes had, or Allen had, or Lamar had, and see if Burrow is not a winning quarterback. But no, man, he ain't had no weapons this year. This is the first team in a long time McDermott did not have a decent offensive team. Is that McDermott's fault or the GM's fault?
You gotta look at it like this, Bruce.
And he had injuries from his receivers.
It's just like Pittsburgh. It's just like Pittsburgh. They won a championship now. They don't care about what you did and how many times you done won, and you come up short, you see what happens. With Harbaugh, same thing with Harbaugh.
For sure. I think they're crazy. But it goes to show you what these owners think. They want to win.
Of course.
And because of the way things went down this year, that's 10 owners, 10 teams, or nine teams fired their coaches. Look at this. Cleveland had no choice but to get rid of Stefanski, because if these teams can get rid of winning coaches, Cleveland had to get rid of Stefanski. But what doesn't make any sense is that all these winning coaches got fired and Stefanski gets rehired.
So the
That's
Dolphins,
ludicrous.
So the Dolphins expected to hire Packers defensive coordinator Jeff Hafley as their next coach.
Okay.
So Miami got their guy, their defensive guy. I don't know offensively who they're gonna get to be their coordinator, but they got their guy. So Browns should
Miami's
be narrowing their stuff down.
Don't look like the Browns are narrowing. Look like the Browns are floundering, and they're befuddled because it's like, wait a minute, everybody's got thoroughly pickings now because they're looking at the other jobs. Before it was like, okay, the Bills, Giants, Baltimore. Now it's like, man, another equation's been added, and the Browns are just slipping and slipping and slipping. But really, they didn't have to play this game. You had go with Schwartz.
I think they already
Go with Schwartz.
Hey Bruce, I already think they got the coach.
I hope it's Schwartz. I mean, that would make sense. That would make sense. And if you look at what, if you look at what Seattle's done, if you look at what Houston's done, defense. You got this defense. Go out here and get your offensive weapons. You got a quarterback who can make every throw. You got a quarterback who's young enough to make plays with his feet. Go out here and build this team around this kid. It's simple. Why we gotta make this thing so hard?
Most definitely. I don't know. But anyway, we coming down to the ending of our show. So who you got and what's the score between Indiana and Miami?
I got 31-24 Indiana.
31-24 Indiana. I got 31-27 Indiana.
Wow. Indiana doesn't give up a lot of points.
I think it's just gonna be a close one, man. I think Indiana is gonna definitely do their thing, but you know, people gonna be turning their TVs, and you gotta bring that money back. So I believe Miami will try to, you know.
Oh, you definitely gotta keep that money rolling, because ain't nobody. I mean, even though Indiana is interesting, that Indiana is really not that interesting. It's an interesting story, but you know, it's not sexy like Indiana. It's like, wow, how they slipped in and how they get this far. Because everybody expected Ohio State to win that the Big Ten and to knock Indiana down, and then they thought Alabama was gonna knock Indiana out. You know,
they did.
And Indiana smacked Alabama. Nobody expected Alabama to get smacked like that.
Nah, they didn't.
Alabama hadn't been smacked like that in 10, 15 years, and nobody expected that, even as bad as Alabama was. So yeah, exactly. This is an interesting story, but other than Mendoza, there's not even any real interesting players.
There's nothing else interesting.
No, I mean, really, Mendoza's not that interesting. He's a Heisman, but still, I mean, you know, he's not like some of the quarterbacks in the past that ran 100 yards and threw for 200.
Right.
You know.
All right.
Well, you don't have a bunch of prolific players. Yeah.
Anything you got to say to the people listening before we get
everybody? Yeah. Happy New Year and happy Martin Luther King's Day. It's gonna get cold out here, so be careful. You know, be wise, dress warm. Yeah. Kids can't walk in this below freezing temperatures. Wind chill. It's gonna be tomorrow. But to everybody, take care of themselves. Eat warm, dress warm. Yeah. Enjoy the game.
Definitely enjoy that game, y'all. It's about to be coming on soon. And before we get off here, make sure y'all tune in 8 o'clock to the next podcast. Check out the link on Javon Bates, the Legacy Films page. We got Cuffing Season Podcast. It's a 30-minute episode. We're going to be talking about the making of the movie, what is cuffing season, and then we're going to get straight to our conversation. But anyway, make sure y'all stay warm, stay safe. Thanks for listening in, and we appreciate y'all. And we're going to go from there. All right?
All right.
See y'all next Monday. And I'm going to see y'all on the next show at 8 o'clock.
Peace. Boom.